Donald Trump is having a tough time winning over a very important and sizable voting bloc, women. According to the latest NBC News polling, Vice President Kamala Harris holds a 21-point advantage over Trump with female voters, 58 to 37%. Trump is also down 21 points on a key issue that matters to a lot of American women and men as well. 54% of registered voters say Kamala Harris would be better than Trump on abortion rights. She's up 21 points on that. Now the Republican nominee is trying to bridge this very serious gulf by basically telling women, don't worry your pretty little heads.
We've got to end this national nightmare. Because I am your protector. I want to be your protector. As president, I have to be your protector. You will no longer be abandoned, lonely, or scared. You will no longer be in danger. You're not going to be in danger any longer. You will no longer have anxiety from all of the problems our country has today. Women will be happy, healthy, confident, and free. You will no longer be thinking about abortion. It's all they talk about, abortion.
Joining me now is Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat of Massachusetts. Senator, it's good to have you on the program.
Good to be here.
What do you think about this pitch that Donald Trump will be your protector? He's talking to you as an American woman, and he'll protect you so well that you just won't have to worry about all this politics stuff like abortion.
This is really creepy. This is just creepy. This has this, you will be happy, and you will be happy doing exactly what Donald Trump and his extremist friends have decided that you are allowed to do. I have to say, it actually fits with the whole mindset of saying Donald Trump and an extremist branch in this country will decide who gets access to abortion, to IVF, to contraception. It's this, they will make the decisions, and women, bless us, will simply say thank you and be so happy about all of it. You know, I just want to give them a little advice here. That isn't how we work. Women actually want to stand up and make our own decisions. And if we consult people, we would like to be the ones to decide who we consult, that it should not be the case that the government, or really it's Donald Trump and a handful of extremists, come in and decide our health care decisions and what kind of medical care that we will be able to receive. It's just creepy, Chris.
Anthony Comstock, who after whom the Comstock Act is named, I think saw himself also as a protector of women. Of course,
yes.
that law, which essentially still on the books, and thanks to the overturn of Roe by Trump's court, could be utilized by a Justice Department on day one, as they call for in Project 2025, to essentially criminalize abortion and contraception being mailed anywhere on the first day without Congress.
Exactly right. And remember, J.D. Vance has already written a letter to the Department of Justice telling the Department of Justice to get out there and enforce the Comstock Act and take away access to abortion to every person in this country. No more access at all. And, you know, this is the reminder, obviously, why we need Kamala Harris in the White House, but also why we need Democratic control of Congress, and particularly Democratic control of the Senate. And you're covering the races here. I am so glad you are about this. But this is really the moment. Look at what's going on around the country, where more and more people are standing up and saying, I care about the abortion issue. I care about being able to make my decision, or letting women make their decisions. This is going to be on the ballot down in Florida. And it means that that Senate race is in direct contention. You're looking for a race that you want to say, where's a possible pickup for Democrats? It's going to be in a place like Florida, where people are coming to the polls to be able to vote, to say we want access to abortion. And while we're here, we'd like to have a Democratic senator who actually would help Kamala Harris put a law in place that makes sure there is no Comstock Act and that some Republican president all on his own in the future cannot just wave his wand and get rid of access to abortion.
I want to ask you a question about a Senate candidate, Bernie Moreno, who's running against your colleague, Sherrod Brown, in Ohio. And he said this thing at a town hall, which I want to play for you, which I think is actually widely shared among the Republicans, which is a kind of like head scratching, like, what's up with these broads and all their obsession with the abortion thing? Like, why do they care so much? And here he's talking about he doesn't quite get why women over 50 care about the issue. Here's what he had to say. Take a listen.
You know, the left has a lot of single-issue voters. Sadly, by the way, there's a lot of suburban women. A lot of suburban women that are like, listen, abortion's it. If I can't have an abortion in this country whenever I want, I will vote for anybody else. Okay, a little crazy, by the way, but especially for women that are like past 50, I'm thinking to myself, that's an issue for you.
What do you think of that one?
So this is the plan to win votes from women? Look, as I understand it, the people of Ohio have spoken on the question of abortion. And they voted on this last year. And they came together and said by pretty large majority that they want to have access to abortion and that they really don't want to go down this path of having the government make their decisions for them. But it really is. To me, this is all of the same mindset about people like Donald Trump just saying that they're the ones who are going to make this decision and patting sweet little women on the head and telling us we're all going to be happy with whatever it is that they decide. Newsflash, we're not going to be happy about it. And in fact, we're not going to go along with it at all. That's why I think that we are backing up Kamala Harris and we are backing up Democratic control of the Senate and backing up Democratic control of the House, because that combination is literally the only possible way that we can protect access to abortion, protect access to IVF all across this country. So yes, we got to help Kamala, but we also have to help our Republicans in the Senate. Like I said, Florida may be a pickup opportunity. Texas is looking like a pickup opportunity. And defending our Democrats who are fighting right now to hang on to their Senate seats. That is our pathway to protect access to abortion in red states and blue states, because those Republicans are making clear they're coming for everybody. They want to ban abortion nationwide. This is our chance to fight back.
I should know Colin Allred, who's the Democratic candidate in Texas, and Debbie Mukersel-Powell is the Democratic candidate running against incumbent Rick Scott in Florida, just so folks know those names. Senator Elizabeth Warren, always great to have you. Thank you.
Good to be here.